You ready for this?
Yeah.
Look, I know we're doing something different, but we've got this.
Yes, we do.
Now, come on, it's our turn. Greetings! My name is Matthew Ferrero.
And I am Julie Velasquez.
And we will be presenting a narration on creation, taken from the book of Genesis.
Music, please.
It all began with nothing. Literally. No earth, no humans, no countries, no animals. An infinite void of, well, nothing. This was before the beginning. Before everything that we see today was spoken into existence.
But it will not remain this way. This is where the Creator, the Founder, the Master Architect, God makes his entrance. You see, he had a plan. He wanted to create, to build, to craft. But where exactly would he begin?
Where would you begin if you were to create everything?
I think I'd create a library, the biggest and most beautiful in the world.
Boring. I would create an arcade with every game ever made. We could have the best PCs and devices and...
What's up with you and games?
It's not my fault they're fun.
Ooh, how about a theater where you could watch every movie to ever exist?
I think I could settle for that. However, regardless of what we think, God began with the basics. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
And just like that, the void was filled and creation began.
But he didn't stop there. Oh, no. There was to be more. Much more.
Since everything was still dark, he created light. And there was light. This is where night and day came from. Afterwards, God created the firmament and divided the waters below and above it. This firmament he called heaven.
The next creations went by in quick succession. The grass and trees, the sun, stars and moon, all the animals of land and sea, and he saw that it was good.
But then he unraveled his greatest creation.
God created man.
Now, without a doubt, man was special.
You may now be wondering, what made man so special? Well, if being created in God's own image weren't enough, then I don't know what would be.
To be honest, I don't think you can get any better than that.
Anyway, God gave Adam, as the first man, certain privileges. He was granted dominion over the earth and all therein. He gave him one rule, however, that he should not eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge.
Soon afterwards, God decided that man should not be alone. Hence, he made it so that Adam would have a partner, Eve, the first woman. Thus, the two of them were allowed to wander the Garden of Eden freely.
But this was when it all came crashing down.
One day, as Eve was in the garden, the serpent Lucifer came to her with a challenge. Eat the fruit of the tree of good and evil. To her credit, she initially refused, explaining how God had commanded them not to eat it. But the serpent pressed on. "You shall not die," he said. "You shall be as gods."
She knew it was wrong. She knew God's commandment, his warning, but the serpent kept tempting her, kept making all these grand promises. Soon, the fruit didn't look as bad as God had made it out to be. It began to look beautiful and tempting in her eyes. She finally decided to believe him. She took the fruit, showed it to Adam, and they both ate it.
Instantly, both of their eyes were opened. They began to see everything differently. They realized that they were naked, and humans, for the first time in history, became shy and ashamed.
Now, they thought that they had gotten away with their deed. Surely, the Creator didn't notice, right? However, that was when they heard the booming voice of God calling out, "Where art thou?"
Adam, as nervous as one could be when being confronted by the owner of the universe, stepped forward. He explained how he heard God's voice, how he had become afraid and naked and so hid.
God was direct. He asked Adam if he had eaten from the tree. Adam blamed it on Eve, who in turn blamed it on the serpent.
God turned to the serpent and cursed it to crawl and eat dust as it does today. Then, God turned to Adam and Eve and cut their blissful and privileged livelihoods short. Now they would know sorrow and toil and pain. He henceforth banished them from the Garden of Eden.
This is where our tale of creation ends. However, humanity would go on in the hope of redemption with it.
In the following thousands of years after that, kings and queens, soldiers and generals, and billions of other men and women would see the face of the earth. But one would prove to be especially significant.
One who would humbly be born in a manger one blessed night, but would grow to become mankind's sole hope for salvation.
However, that's a story for another time. My name is Julie Velasquez.
I am Matthew Ferrero, and this was our narration on creation.